Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Friday. It's January the 3rd. It's a bit more mild out here thanks to a blanket of cloud cover. And we'll get some peaks of sunshine a little later today. A roller coaster ride on our temperatures over the next several days, and even some severe weather possible as we get into Sunday. And that's why I keep telling you that storm season never really ends, and it's time to save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Well, we do have considerable cloud cover out here as a bit of a trough exists right off the Texas coast, which is throwing a bit of moisture in our direction. There's a bit of a front, too, that's going to be sliding across the area that will eventually help to clear the sky somewhat. I still think we'll see considerable cloud cover, but also some peaks of sunshine. Roadways are dry across Acadiana, so I don't think you're going to have too many commuting problems or any travel problems across the region today or tomorrow. But as we get into Sunday, we could get some bigger thunderstorms out there, and that could bring some travel problems out there over the course of the weekend. Meanwhile, our temperatures under mostly cloudy skies for the most part have stayed in the 50s, a few 40s here and there, but it is a bit more mild out there compared to what we were seeing yesterday. And we've seen a couple of isolated showers make their way to the coast, but most of the action is staying out in the offshore waters. And that's part of a bit of a trough kind of developing along the old frontal boundary that came through the other day. We're left with cloud cover, but there's a little more ridging in the upper levels that should help to scour out some of those clouds. So we'll call it partly cloudy as we get into the afternoon. Our Pacific system is coming on shore right now. That is going to scoot across the Rockies, and a new low is going to develop over North Texas, and that's going to be zipping across Oklahoma and Arkansas, and that's what could bring us a better chance for some severe weather as we head into Sunday. So a bit of an upper trough is kind of moving out of the way, another trough coming onto the west coast, so a bit of ridging here over the next couple of days. So that's why I think our temperatures are going to remain relatively mild. Surface feature out over the Gulf of Mexico will continue to just kind of hang there and kind of merge with a frontal boundary that's kind of diving southward across the mid-south. We're going to focus more of our attention on the system coming from the west as it develops a new low. This is the simulated satellite all the way through Sunday afternoon, so trying to get you more in your weekend. It is going to be quite mild ahead of that system. So today's high upper 60s, mid 60s for Saturday with a bit more cloud cover. And then as that low really winds up across the middle part of the country, it's going to be pulling in some warm, moist Gulf air. So not only are our temperatures going to be quite warm by the time we get into Sunday, but that should add fuel to the fire with the potential for some showers and thunderstorms and maybe even some severe weather to go with it. After that low moves across, though, that's where it's going to start to tap into some of that colder air. And again, on Sunday, we do have a level 2 slight risk for severe weather over most of the region. There are your highs today, mid to upper 60s, even though we're going to still stay generally cloudy. And overnight tonight, with those clouds kind of hanging on, temperatures only dropping back to around 50. Saturday, we should be in the mid 60s. Sunday, we're going to be back in the 70s. And then the temperatures will really bottom out going into next week. I think we're going to stay in the 40s and 50s for highs. And there could be several nights where temperatures will be touching that freezing point. As far as the Gulf of Mexico, we are looking at those clouds and that trough. That's going to start to come into play a little bit farther down the road, but the wave heights out there are going to be about 2 to 3 feet in the near shore water and probably 3 to 4 feet out in the far offshore waters. Then very cold air starts to come in for next week. Things are going to get rough out in the Gulf of Mexico. So a lot of cloud cover, but peaks of sunshine today, temperatures around 68. A lot of cloud cover tomorrow with a high of 65. Surge of warm, moist air comes in ahead of our front on Sunday with a high of 74, but prepare for Monday's highs to only be in the 40s, and our nighttime temperatures next week are easily going to be dipping into the lower 30s, if not the upper 20s in some cases. And with that cold air settling in for a long period of time, any systems that develop, especially farther to our south, could cause some winter issues, but that won't be until probably coming up the following weekend. So just keep an eye on that over the next several days. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. And also don't forget that you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And especially this weekend, Make sure you follow my social media pages for any updates on any severe weather threat that's coming up toward the end of the weekend, plus updates on any winter weather that might be settling in for next week. And if there is going to be any severe weather on Sunday, Acadiana Weather Today will probably kick off that live stream. So if you're following Facebook and X, you will get those notifications on top of the notifications that you'll get right here from YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.